Hello and welcome back to another video from Jerba Campervans. Now we've got a few more vans in the workshop today and we're working on a whole new set of conversions. So going to do a quick tour of the conversions that are in just now and show you what we're building. And also Ian's going to take us through building the furniture and what things like scribing the furniture means and just show you what makes us different in sort of that regard. So yeah, stay tuned and hopefully you enjoy it. All of the furniture that we cut here at Jerba Campervans is cut by hand by our team of expert joiners and they finish it off really nicely. Now we do something that's called scribing all the cuts to the van, and there's a few benefits to doing it this way. We don't take anything from kits, we build it all by hand, and Ian's going to explain to us why that's so beneficial and what that means in terms of campervan furniture.
I'm Ian Adkins, I'm one of the master craftsmen at Gerber. I've been here just over 5 years now. I've spent most of my working days as a furniture maker, and working at Gerber, I love it, it's great. Scribing is when every bit of wood that we cut fits the van perfectly. Kit forms are okay, but you're just stuck to that kit then. But that's not what we like at Gerber. We make it fit perfectly, but if the customer wants a change in any way at all, we can adapt that anywhere in the van, scribe to the van. Yeah. We have a rough template that we'll use to cut the bit of wood first. Yeah. Then we offer it up and tweak any bits that need fine-tuned. Pop it in, and you can see wood to carpet. Looks beautiful. That gives us the opportunity to do small bespoke changes anywhere in the van. Just now, I'm working on the back panel of the wardrobe at the back of the van. I've roughly cut it to shape, and I'm just going to take it over and offer it up just to make sure that it fits spot on. This is how your camper van will start its life. An 8 by 4 sheet. This is driftwood. And I'll take each of these panels, cut every one on there, scribe them all on my bench, and fit it all in your van perfectly.
So Nathan is working on this Tyree. Tyree is a short wheelbase kitchen in the front camper van, and he's at the moment doing the gas check because he's fitted the hob and all the gaswork's been plumbed in, and we need to make sure that there's no leaks in the gaswork, so we have a strict test that we have to sort of adhere to. So he's doing that now and it's all looking good, so we'll get this signed off and then he'll get the sink fitted and make sure that's all working as it should, and then it goes on and it'll go through our final, what we call final checklist, and it's basically just a 3-page document with our snagging list on it sort of thing, and he'll tick off everything, make sure it's working or make sure it's been tested, and yeah, then the van will be ready to get cleaned and presented for the customer to come in for their handover. All of the Gerber vans come with our own Gerber gas locker in the back. It's a custom pressed gas locker. We get this made locally for us, and it holds 2 gas bottles, and it just makes the whole gas system in our vans extra safe. Now we adhere to strict NCC guidelines in all aspects of our camper van, and the gas is no different. So we've got special holes drilled in the floor. The way the gas box is sort of built means it has a sort of false floor on it. Because gas is heavier than air, it means that the gas, should it ever leak, will sink to the bottom of our gas box, out the holes that we've got in the van and away and out of the camper van. So you can always feel safe, even if there was to be an issue with your gas over the years, that it's not going to leak into the camper van and be unsafe. But yeah, Nathan's just finishing up the pressure test just now, and this van's holding gas perfectly with no leaks. So yeah, we'll get it signed off, get it cleaned, and let the customer know it's time to come pick up the new camper van. And great job, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. This van, the high top you see behind me, was a little bit of an unusual request. So the customer actually bought the van sort of 5 years ago, and they bought it with a Rhino pop top on it. The customer experienced another van with a high top roof, and they decided that it better fitted their sort of requirements, their needs. So they asked if there was any way that they could bring the roof back and have us take off the pop top and then fit a new high top on. And it's something that we can do, and we've actually done it once or twice before in the sort of last 10 years. So this van's been converted from pop top to high top. So yeah, something a little bit different, and I'm sure the customer's going to be absolutely delighted with their new high top van. And yeah, let's have a look at what John's doing. So John's currently working on this van on the ramp. It's a Jerba Campervan, and it's getting a Wallace hob fitted. Now, a Wallace hob is a diesel cooker which also doubles up as a night heater. So you've probably seen a few of our Wallace videos out there. Definitely worth looking at, and it's been a really, really popular feature that a lot of our customers have been adding to their new conversions. John will also be doing things like fitting the seat, putting the bolts in for the seat, and he'll also be fitting the 37-litre external water tank that we fit under the panels on the underneath of the vehicle, putting in all the pipe work for that. And yeah, doing a great job, John. Thank you. So we actually have a complete camper van that's going to be going out in the next sort of day or two, and it's just getting the last bits of the checklist that we talked about with Nathan done on it. So I think there's 2 or 3 more boxes to tick. There'll be things like, are the curtains fitted? If they are all the poppers in for the curtains? So yeah, it's looking really, really nice. I'll give you a quick look inside. So this camper van is a Cromarty, a long wheelbase kitchen in the front, and it's been finished in a Toronto finish, which is looking really, really nice. Yeah, so we've just got a couple of things to finish off on the checklist, and then this will be ready for the customer to come in and do their handover. We've got a van in for a flying visit. It's just getting a couple of bits and pieces done. And we've also got this van and another van. Actually, there's 3 vans in here that are being scheduled at the moment ahead of the conversion next door. So this one, Vince is just about to start cutting the roof off. So what he'll do is he'll use our template system, get it drawn onto the roof, and then he'll take his tools, chop the roof off, and then get it all prepped and nice so we can fit our roof strengthening frames in. So when we fit our pop top roof, the van is all structurally sound and it meets all the sort of criteria that we need for our full type approval, which is our vehicle safety testing. So in a few days time, when Vince is finished doing all that prep work on that first van that we saw, he'll get the roof all fitted, and this is kind of what it'll look like. So this is the Jerba elevating roof, and you can see some of the unique features on our roof are the fact that we've got a fully unzippable canvas. Now, a big issue that we used to have with many of the other roofs that we used to fit before we developed our own was that the customer would rip the canvas or something would go wrong with the canvas. And it meant taking out thousands, well, hundreds of staples that hold the canvas in at the top, and then loads of screws that hold the canvas in at the bottom. And all in, it was probably about a 2-day job just to replace the canvas. So we had this idea, can we make a removable canvas that we could sort of, you know, have the customers do at home? So if they have got any problems, we could just ship them a new canvas, they could do it quickly at home, put their new one on, and then they could get away happy camping. And that's exactly what we've done. So we've got a patented zip that goes all the way around the bottom. So you just unzip the full canvas and it slides out of the tracking at the top. Now, we recommend doing this with 2 people. You can do it on your own, but you can do the whole thing in 5 minutes at home, and it's a nice, easy sort of system which solves a big problem for us, and it's also much nicer for the customer because it means that they've got that opportunity of getting a new canvas quickly should they cut the canvas by accident. Who knows, things happen. And also an added benefit of this sort of roof, this canvas system, is the fact that you can pop it up at the front. So you can unzip, and we've put drawstrings in at the front, and it means that you can sort of make your camper van open to the elements. If you're cooking on a nice day, you can pop it up and you can, let the fresh air into the van. So it's really nice. And when we were developing this roof, we thought, we might as well look at all the features of a pop-top roof and see what we can sort of develop and improve on. And we've done that. So we've got bigger, thicker sort of hinges at the back, and we've put on thicker, bigger gas struts at the front. And now what these do is these really aid the van in things like crosswinds. They just make it a lot more stable and a lot more stronger. And ultimately, it's going to be a lot longer lasting because, it's got thicker, bigger, sort of better quality components on the roof. So yeah, it's been really well received, and it's the Gerber elevating roof.